Alright, so welcome to Meet Me in the Basement. This is episode 2. We are fortunate enough to have Jake the Gorilla Pilla in our humble abode. So yeah, we're going to get started. Jake is a local fighter. He was former amateur champion, now turned pro. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about his fights and where he's going with the future. So, you're from Billerica.
I am. Still there.
Oh yeah. Very nice, very nice. And you were talking to us earlier about setting up your gym. So you guys want to talk about that at all, or?
Yeah. So all right, I'll drop it here first.
All
right. See what I'm saying. All right.
I can stop.
No, it's fine. Hey, this is what I'm saying, man. If it comes out, it comes out. So I very recently have taken on responsibility of a gym in Tewksbury, and we have been branding it, redoing the whole inside, and finishing it so that when the end of the shutdown comes out, I'll have quite a bit of a product coming out of Tewksbury that I'll be very proud to put my name on.
Oh, definitely.
And so with that, I mean, I'll be coaching there. John Howard's set to coach there. Brian Caldwell is set to coach there. Like,
wow, beautiful.
I have some of the top tier guys all willing to put in the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm in a good position. On top of that, I mean, I'm still training full time at Burgess, and that's my home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like, I'm kind of in the best of both worlds. But as you're saying, I'm actually I might look to expand Tewksbury before it even gets to open it. And really give a better product than I already feel like I have when I already feel like I'm giving something that's very valuable.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited.
Awesome. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's a lot. That's crazy. I mean, you're so young too, so to be doing this now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of lucked out. I cheated the system for the shutdown. Like I took this on, we'll say 2 months, 3 months before the shutdown. Some stuff I wanted to do, I wasn't ready to go, and then I was pretty much ready to start running mock classes and like having like privates and a lot of stuff the week before the shutdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally waited up. We waited up 1 extra week. That extra week put me into a shutdown, and now I'm here. So.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, you do have a lot going on, so let's talk about the fighting, because we got some crazy highlights to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
One of the ones that I first wanted to bring
love
up
it.
was the Jack Green fight at 135 pounds.
Yep.
Standing arm triangle, my guy.
That was
Dude.
my first fight back.
Yeah?
Wild.
Oh, dude. I was watching that on YouTube, and I was screaming. I was like, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, that was nice. I was super happy. I mean, Jack's a good striker. He's high
Yeah.
level. He's a veteran. He's fought Jay Perrin. He's fought some big names.
Yeah, so he's not nobody. This is like...
Yeah, and so like even going in there, I had I think it was an 18-month layoff. I tore my ACL, my meniscus, LCL, which I've never said on camera before, but I tore all three. I'm so healed now. I don't worry about it.
Yeah,
There you go.
And it's stronger than my other leg.
Very nice.
But I had torn all three. I had like
Jesus.
9 months off, and then I had like a couple months where people had pulled out of fights, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So Jack was my first fight back, and that was the first time, I believe the first time I dropped to 135, and so it was like a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
How was the cut for that?
So back then it was really hard. It was really hard. I walked way heavier. I wasn't living. I always lived with a very healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like drinking Red Bulls and like stuff like that, like just like the little stuff added up.
Yeah, of course.
So like back then it was hard. 35 was miserable. I mean, like there was a time when I was walking at like 170, 175.
You're going all the way down to... Yeah, that's
so
insane.
35, cutting 40 pounds. I mean, it was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty intense.
Yeah, I mean, I think over the shutdown, the lowest my scale hit was 142.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like 7 pounds. At one point, I was like 6, 7 pounds from 35, and I fight pretty comfortably at 45.
Yeah.
So I was like already underweight. I felt like even now, probably 150, 51.
Ready to go.
Yeah, healthy.
I'm right where I should be.
Yeah, exactly.
I see all your stuff on the social media, always getting to work in.
I'm trying. Well, that's where I kind of cheated the system. The last 5 months, I've been lucky enough to have, have Jooms, to have, some of the guys I trained with 10 years ago. Adam Blanco, Ivan, Ethan, like guys I grew up with, when I was a white belt beating me up back in the room, now because everything else is shut down. So we definitely lucked out.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's not just the wrestling, too, with the arm triangle. I mean, we got the Matt Brady fight. I believe that was the one I wanted to talk about, too. How do you even, dude, like...
All right, well, shout out to Matt Brady. I got to give him a lot of credit. He stepped up on that fight on, 12 hours or something like that.
Jesus,
Oh, wow,
yeah,
really?
I didn't hear that. That's insane.
So that's the thing. So my opponent, I had weighed in the morning of the fight. Calvin called me and said my opponent was out. Or, no, it wasn't the fight. It was the morning of weigh-ins. And he said, your opponent just backed out. And I was like, well, I'm like 3 pounds from fight weight. Like, I'm not going to go cut if I'm not fighting.
Exactly, yeah.
And, so I was sitting at like 138, 137. I was like at the end of my cut, feeling good. And I ended up rehydrating back up to 145. because I called Calvin, I was like, if anybody wants it now, I'm just running at 45.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go.
I mean, that's easier. There's more of a swimming pool at 45 than there's 35.
Okay.
And so Matt Brady's opponent had backed out as well.
Ah.
And so they just said, okay, yeah. So exactly. And so they were gonna run it as another amateur title fight if Matt Brady made 145. And I mean, which I totally understand. Like my opponent got cut. I put that weight back on. Like I get it. But he ended up coming in at 155 pounds.
Yeah. So he had some weight on you too.
Yeah. So we couldn't run it as a title fight, which was fine. It was what it is. But what's funny is like I think MMA is very hard to call your shots. Right. It's such a gamble. I mean, to call your shots is one in a million.
Mm-hmm.
I called that shot. And like it wasn't that it was about Matt Brady. I had planned it for my former opponent. And so I didn't really think it was going to work for Matt Brady. I just didn't think it was going to be kind of like the tool for him. And but I had told so many people that I was going to do it, and I kind of felt like I had to do it. You know,
obligated.
And I told everyone, I go, in the first 30 seconds, I go, I'm going to throw this. You know?
Yeah, and it was at 32 seconds. So
yeah,
it was worse.
Yeah, that's the ref stoppage. I threw that at 30.
Exactly. Yeah. That was insane.
Yeah.
You don't even see that like on UFC or any of
Yeah,
those pro circuits. Like that's insane.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
It felt great. I mean, but it was one of those things where like it wasn't luck. I didn't just kind of go on a whim. It was like an arsenal tool that I had been training for 4 or 5 weeks because of the way the other kids stepped. You know, like it was thought through that this was going to hit. I was throwing this hard. We had been drilling it. There was videos on my Instagram. Like, there was like even a promo that was done for me like a month before where I throw it.
No way.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So like I can kind of like date back and be like, well, I did it here and I showed it here and I showed it here and here it is. You know? So it was nice to hit. And then I've had like a couple of guys who like I showed Anthony Pettis one time.
Yeah.
You know, just like, I'm out with Dooms and we're walking through a casino and like, even he was just like, really? Are you kidding me?
I know.
He's the highlight guy.
I literally said to him, I was like, hey man, I'm a huge fan. Like, do you have 30
Check
seconds?
this out.
I know, everyone says watch my fight, but really, this is like, I think this will make
He tries to thrill it all the time, so I'm sure he loves that.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially to be able to land a strike that Anthony Pettis is throwing, and he's not even landing it, dude.
Like, it was cool.
Perfectly set up and everything, dude.
It felt good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was very impressive, man.
Leaving that fight, I mean, I felt very accomplished.
And especially because, I mean, the crowd's always on your side. I've
Yeah,
been watching your fights, and they go absolutely nuts when you come out there.
You know what's funny, man? I always say, like, the people that I meet, like, they come and support me because they care about me. And, like, I think I could do anything, and they're going to support me. You know, and it's one of those things where, like, I have fun, and so I think they have fun.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
I'm always laughing. I'm always playing, like, pretty much anywhere I go, anywhere I do. So it's, I don't know, the crowd's my favorite. You know, I love being with the crowd, going afterwards, before the pictures. It's, you know, it's the fun part.
Damn right, yeah. You deserve it, too, with crazy highlights like that.
I'm trying.
It goes hand in hand, too, you know what I mean? Like, when you got these finishes, you know what I mean? And you're doing as well as you are, you know what I mean? You got the people behind you. The crowd's going to come. That's it, you know what I mean? They're going to love you.
It feels good. It's definitely one of those things.
Absolutely, yeah. So that one was at 145 pounds, so you're getting finishes at no matter what weight you're at, too.
Yeah, I think I've done 35, 40, and 45.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty crazy. So, what was it that made you want to take the pro debut at 45 and not 35?
It was just, so I was 35. I was set to make it at 35. That kid pulled out. Matt Brady stepped in and became an amateur fight again.
Okay.
So
okay.
All right.
And then next time it just kind of it was just the opponent that we got said 45, and we said okay. You know, at that point, I was looking to take a fight pretty quickly.
I've heard some rumors about that fight too. Is it true that that was someone who fought at welterweight over in Bellator before he came over here? That's pretty insane, dude.
Yeah,
like,
and he ended up weighing in a couple pounds over.
Yeah, Jesus,
of course
man.
he did.
Get some balls, dude. Like, I don't know. Someone's coming to me
That's
for
a
my
cut,
pro
man,
debut.
too.
Like,
How big was he? I mean, was he huge?
Tough kid.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't like the outcome of the fight.
Yeah. I mean, it was going pretty well, too. We were watching it. The striking was pretty even. I think I had you down as like a fast single leg right away, too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and you had a guillotine attempt in that, too. So.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt really good. And even being in there, it was probably one of the more comfortable I've ever been in a fight. At one point when I jumped the guillotine, right? So he doesn't take me down. I jump it, and then I'm sitting on the ground, and I go, I don't have it. And I'm looking at my jiu-jitsu coach, and you see me, like, if you want, no, I'm serious, this is going to, like, it sounds funny, but I finally got a chance to, like, talk to my corner and express kind of where I was at and watch and, like, be okay. And so, like, I was pretty upset that, like, it went out like that. But I felt great. I did, like, even, you know, game plan was to go out there and, you know, like, stick my striking, which I felt like I was doing pretty well. Cover up when the explosions came, felt like I was doing pretty well. I didn't feel like anything was landing too hard. And I felt like I was kind of taking everything on a good roll. And then even the grappling portion, I mean, he was strong, super strong, you know, like his grip was really tight. But like thinking back to it, like I remember looking at my coach and like, nope, it's not working. I'm gonna get up. All right, working back to my feet and standing the fight up myself.
Yeah, and it was quick too. Once you wanted to be back up, it was back up.
Yeah,
so.
you can't sit around, man.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But the level-headedness you have to have too to be able to sit there and like look at your coach and have that interaction.
It's super hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I still struggle with it. I think anybody who tells you they don't has got to have 100 fights.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, or lying to you.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I don't believe
it.
it.
And everything.
That's funny.
Even jiu-jitsu tournaments, like now I'm comfortable enough where like mid-match, I'll turn and start talking to a coach.
Yeah.
I don't know, where do you want me? Where should I be? Kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that took hundreds and hundreds of matches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So that's insane. Glenn, was there anything you wanted to bring up?
Just like, so how, like, your early career and everything like that, how you got started in all this, and like.
So I've done martial arts my whole life. I started kung fu like very early at the age of 4.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Honestly, it was great. It was a great start. It gave me good discipline, good fundamentals, and it gave me a very early core value in the fact that if I wanted, I lucked out, right? There's so many schools out there that give out belts.
Yeah.
They hand them out left and right. They don't care. You're paying the money. You're getting it.
Exactly.
I walked in and it was like a total wake-up call because where I came from for traditional martial arts, we had to bust ass to get our belts. You know, like I'll never forget. Like you had to wait till you're 16 to get your black belt.
Yeah.
Which, right, you'd stand here and you'd be like, well, obviously, I started at 4. That's 12 years. And X amount, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going off my jiu-jitsu career before I got my black belt in it. So, like, even in the meantime, like, I had to stand in, like, an old school horse stance for 30 minutes before we even did the black belt test. Like, it was an awesome school.
Yeah,
Mike McCarris and Lorica, I mean, like, I give them a ton of credit. But I did that forever. I was probably 14, 15, really got into jiu-jitsu. Met Brian Caldwell, who, I say it all the time, I think to date is one of the top black belts you're going to find on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've been around the game a long time. I think I know a lot of the guys, and I think if you can get Brian on the mat to instruct you, you can't help but learn. But I ended up getting linked up with him very early. And he's definitely guided me through, and it's just kind of been like a jumping around in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. And the other thing too, MMA is not your entire life. You're also running a bar right around here too, actually.
All right, you know what? I haven't had a time to drop any of these things. So
I'm sorry.
No, hey, honestly, like I said,
getting the scoop.
Yeah, right. You guys. I opened a demolition company, so that's kind of up and swinging right now.
Oh wow,
heck yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you. So that's just kind of picking up, and some side jobs here and there, and I'm waiting on a couple of things to open up with the whole COVID. And then I also the GM at a bar in Wyndham called Club 14, which is a virtual reality golf simulation place with VR games and stuff inside.
That's pretty crazy.
Full bar and
awesome.
kitchen. Oh, it's so much fun. Like, I'm not one for video games. Like, you're in the headset, you're playing. Like, it's a lot of fun. And then, like, I didn't think I liked golf until I started working there. I golf all the time. I'm just in there swinging clubs.
Why not?
Yeah, it's a blast.
It's right there.
That's awesome.
It's a good time. You guys gotta stop by.
Yeah,
definitely.
Anybody else
absolutely.
too? Feel free.
Yeah.
I'm always
Check it out. Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, that just tells me like how much discipline you have though, because you're pursuing all these different avenues, and I mean, the work you put in, it shows on camera. It's not like you're doing anything at a low level. You're really pushing stuff out there.
High level and everything.
I never like to feel like I'm working at an average level. Right? I think that's a letdown in yourself. I think that if I'm not pushing to exceed at everything, I don't have to exceed, right? I can fail. I can fail at all of it, and that's okay because I'm pushing to exceed.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's kind of like where I am now. Like, no matter what I do, if I'm putting my name on it, I want it to be the best you're going to find. I want it to be the best thing you're going to see. I want the best product, the best outcome. You know, like that's where I strive for. So like with everything I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, it's a lot, but like I enjoy it. I love the hard work. I love the the kind of extra grind of it all.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. Couldn't agree with you more.
Feels better that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Like you achieve something no matter what.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's very awesome. So, what's next on the plans? I mean, doing all this stuff, I don't understand how you have time to keep coming up with new stuff.
Great question. I haven't figured that one out fully yet either. I don't have a great answer for what's next. I'm ready to fight. I'm not ready to fight. I'm just working and kind of honing on my skills, and I've during this whole shutdown, I've picked up some new coaches, some training partners, some like little tools that are now being super useful, and I feel like I'm like adding so many weapons to my arsenal that like I don't know when the world's gonna open up. I don't know when combat zone's gonna be able to open up. Like on a business standpoint, I have no idea when any of the promotions are really gonna be able to give out fights at a value that they're supposed to, and it's such like and up and down right now, I'm not in a rush. Because if I'm in a rush, I'm going to burn myself out through all of this. When things open back up, I might put a rush on it. You know, like, I might be like, oh, a month away? Yeah, okay.
Let's
you know,
do it.
yeah, let's run this.
Pedal.
But for now, I feel like I'm just trying to take it in stride. I'm trying to keep my training pretty consistent. I'm not beating myself up over days off, but I'm also not giving myself a vacation. You know what I mean?
Keeping a good balance.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like I'm just staying consistent and staying steady, and whatever opens up will come, you know? I'm just here to take the opportunities as they come and keep pressing forward.
Damn right. I mean, if you keep doing what you're doing, they're just going to keep coming.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the thing, man. You know, I'm creating the luck.
Absolutely.
Seriously, that's all you can do, man. Especially right now with everything going on, you know what I mean? All you can do is push.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables. And that's the thing. Like, I have no control over Combat Zone, other promotions, or anything like that. So, like, I'm going to focus on me and getting better and doing the best that I can do.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anything that you wanted to tell the guys on camera about?
Yeah, where do you guys plan to go with this?
Right now, we're just kind of doing our thing. And we already talk about this stuff and spend most of our time doing this anyways, so we figured might as well get it on camera.
Yeah,
But
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we both enjoy to do. We talk about fights all the time, talk about going, you know what I mean, everything that's going on with fights. And not even just that, we got friends in the music industry. I've been playing music my whole life. I've been doing martial arts my whole life. We know a lot of people, so.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out too, man. It's awesome.
I know, seriously, shout out our first guest. We get,
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
awesome. I'm on it.
You're the first
Listen,
guest
hey,
of
no,
me in the basement.
really, that's important to me.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's important.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we were sitting here waiting, like, our hearts going like this. Like,
I'm saying the same thing. I'm like, I'm gonna show up. I'm just gonna
Right,
hit him with some
the
crazy
kids'
questions.
cool.
What's going on? No, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Really impressive, guys.
hell yeah, awesome. We love to hear that, man.
I appreciate you guys.
And, yeah, we'd love to have you back on, too, in the future, too.
Let me know.
Awesome,
Yeah,
very nice.
Definitely. Next time when you're coming up on a fight or something like that, you want to come on, talk, have a good time.
Yeah. Sounds good, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
It's great
Thanks.
to meet you, Jake.
You too.